The top. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so today we are doing a one-time only Harmony workshops on book distribution and self-publishing. And this particular workshop is going to be just us conversing today. It's going to be focused on replays. Uh, Everybody requested replays. So that's awesome. I love doing replays. It's not going to be like the astrology one. Astrology one, we had a lot of guests for that. I was just constantly bringing people in. It ended up being a two-part session. So sorry for everyone that got cut off at the first session and didn't make it to the second half. I am so sorry. I didn't even know that once the Zoom cuts me off, I could hop right back in and open the thing up where I started. So next time I know. And then what I will just do is if I ever find myself at that 40-minute mark, because who's paying for the full Zoom? I don't need to yet. So if I ever find myself at that 40-minute mark and we're discussing things and everything like that, I will direct you guys to come and meet me at the second second half of it. Okay. So before we get started on the book distribution, let's do some housekeeping and make sure that we cover everything. Next Wednesday, we'll have the Harmony workbook on the way out, and that will prepare you for the month of May Harmony workshops, okay? And also kind of round up April workshops and March workshops. What have we covered? What have we learned? What have we picked up on? And things like that, okay? Again, we are changing how we do our word, not our WordPress. We're changing how we do our MailChimp. And the MailChimp doesn't seem to be working as much as I appreciate it to. Whenever I try to open up my templates, the videos aren't working. So can't really send video workshops to people if the videos don't work on the newsletter, correct? So I'm going to do it through Gumroad, and that will be done probably either Monday or so, Monday depending, okay? Running on a little bit of a tight schedule. So we will get that workshop. After this workshop, we will be having the replays put up on my WordPress though. I wanted to wait until this workshop was done so that we would be able to have all the episodes in the one post. And that way you guys don't have to sporadically go around the website trying to find week 4 workshops. Okay, so this workshop, this one-time workshop will go into the week 4 workshops. Make sure you guys go check out my website, amethyst.wordpress.com, where you'll find all the lyrics, all the music, all the products, everything Amethyst Amaris, all the paintings, the gallery, everything. Okay. That is where my products will officially be. I am no longer on Etsy. I've had to change my websites over to make sure it reflects that. I am no longer on Etsy. That's not where you find my products. My products will be found exclusively on my website. We have Tropic of Qualia, Tropic de Qualia. That is the AI website. This is for mature audiences only. So no kids allowed on that website. It's not like it's adult content, but it is for mature contents. It's mature content. Okay, so what else? Oh, and Panacea Cafe, like I've mentioned a few times this week. Panacea Cafe, we have empowering conversations with chat GPT that have been up on the website already. Panacea Cafe is a long thing of resources, many articles that are previously on it if you want them to educate you. But so what I am beginning to do on Panacea Cafe is I am actually posting the conversations that I have with Harmony GPT. We go into like deeper discussions than what a regular conversation with a GPT would look like, right? So very interesting stuff. I haven't as of yet started posting the Harmony GPT content, but that will be going up in this week. Okay, that's why I'm letting y'all know about that. Next week is going to be the last April workshop. That is album covers and graphic optimization. And I think we could get this workshop started, the show on the road. Okay. Um, yeah, we have a bunch of stuff to show you in regards to book publishing. One of the things that I don't have is my vibrational cure book. So I want to give you guys that little bit of a disclaimer first and foremost, because I won't be able to go over that particular book. But what I would be able to go over is my dun, 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 two books here. Okay. Too much light, too much light, too much reflection because they shiny and glossy. Okay. So these ones, and then I will also go over the coloring book that my mom published, and I helped her self-publish this coloring book. This one is a coloring book that she does custom coloring books. Okay, I'll go into detail about that. But this one is Hi Yamai and Paula. This one was done for Yamai. He's a star. He is a star. Okay, so very, very happy with how much my mom dedicated into this art for him. And it's on the website private link for them so that they could purchase the coloring book for the whole family. So we'll go into full detail about all of that. But let's get the presentation started, and we're going to be talking about how we distribute and got into book publishing, self-publishing, and everything like that. It's a little different. I actually put myself on the cover this time. I didn't put myself on the cover, and I also put my typeface on the cover. You know, doing a one-time session, make it really fancy. Okay, so book distribution and self-publishing harmony workshops. Okay. Today we focus on ethical consideration, the ebooks and how we started, introduction to dropshipping books, no overhead, the physical books and reviews, what's coming, and how you can join. Okay. Important disclaimer. Let me minimize this. Okay. Important disclaimer and ethical consideration. I want to be transparent and offer a disclaimer while I share my experiences with blurb.com and with the benefits of their services today. It's crucial to acknowledge that this endorsement is based on current practices. The success and ethical operations of dropshipping companies are fundamental. They must uphold a commitment to not exploit or unfairly profit from creators. Apologies. My positive experience is tied to their ethical behavior and respect for intellectual property, which should be a standard across the industry. Okay. Personal stance on resource sharing. Okay. Furthermore, I'm not sponsored by Blurb or any other services that I mentioned here today. My motivation in sharing these resources is rooted in a philosophy opposed to gatekeeping. I firmly believe that withholding valuable information stifles innovation, okay, and can lead to the decline of indispensable services and platforms. By openly discussing the tools and methods that have contributed to my success, I hope to foster a community where knowledge is freely exchanged, paving the way for collective growth and prosperity. In sharing these resources, I encourage you to do your own due diligence and select partners who align with your values and the ethical standards that are crucial for a sustainable and just creative ecosystem. Okay, I want to make sure that we go over that. That's extremely important. Okay, now let's talk about the ebooks. Okay, I can open this bad boy up. Okay, so this is my first ever book. Okay, this is Gangster Paradise. It is a poetry book. It is my ebook. It is poems by Ace Asiatic. Ace Asiatic is my author name. Okay, that is one of my two spirit names. I am two spirit, so that is my author name. Very, very, very dear to my heart. Gangster Paradise. So in regards to Gangster Paradise, and I will go into my journey with ebooks, but before I do that, I want to let you know this is probably like over 100 poems, okay? And this is my songs, my poems, and everything that I wrote up until this point, okay? And for a time period, I did not write, okay? From when I met the father of my children and I was in that relationship, I did not write at all. So imagine for 8 years not tapping into your gift. There was probably about, I can say, two poems Okay, two poems from that entire time period of 8 years that I wrote that are in that book. Anything prior to that could be from when I was a kid, okay, or literally like a kid, because I met my that partner at not really partner, I should say predator. I met that predator at the age of 18. And I speak explicitly because I am very transparent about being a survivor of ritualistic abuse and being a survivor of somebody that was twice my age, you know. So um, I had to protect myself and I had to protect the things that I was doing, things I was creating, and the things that I was crafting. Okay. This photo, the entire look for it is edited and everything by me. It's purple, but it's actually a photo where it's red and everything, and Jungle Flower took that particular picture. Okay. Interesting. The tattoos gone and everything. Right here, my hands for this particular picture. I'm holding the book Vibrational Care right there. But this is a Bible towards my lyrics, towards my writing. So I took so much and I put all these things into this, okay? And when you get this presentation, like always, the link of the presentation will be below in the YouTube link. You'll be able to click on the book and check it out. Okay, now let me read this to you. Okay, before discovering blurb.com, I started my publishing journey the old fashioned way, creating an ebook PDF with Google Docs and selling it on Gumroad for $11.11. My first poetry book, Gangster Paradise, was a success, encouraging me to release a second book titled A Metrine Dream. This step was more than just publishing another book. It was about setting the foundation for my future in music. Okay. Navigating challenges in the music industry. At that time, I was working in music studios where the atmosphere was competitive and often hostile. Fresh out of an abusive relationship with an industry insider, I found myself in a vulnerable position. My ideas were at risk as artists, and their teams would sometimes threaten to take my music. In response, I did something that I would later regard as one of my most decisive moves. I went home and published all my lyrics. This act was not just to share my work, but to protect it legally, ensuring that no one could claim them as their own without facing consequences. Okay. Rhyme book Bibles as a creative and protective tool. My poetry books, Gangster Paradise and A Mentoring Dream, have become what I affectionately refer to as my rhyme book Bibles. These books are more than just collections of poetry, they also serve as crucial tools for my songwriting. By publishing these works, I was able to clearly establish my creative ownership and protect my music from being used without my consent. This proactive step not only safeguarded my lyrics, but also underscored my independence as an artist, ensuring that my voice and my creations remain unequivocally mine. So I would literally be in music studios and people be creating and things. And it was always because I just grew up in music studios. I was always around it. And I would give different ideas. You know, you're in the studio, you're talking, you just throwing ideas out there. So, and at that time I was doing A&R work, but I wasn't really at the height of the A&R work that I was. This would be probably like about 2017 or so. I was just doing more so press work at that time. 2018 is when it really started to pick up. And I started to really A&R for other artists and manage as well. And the thing was, I had a lot of people repeating back to me at the time before I became an A&R and manager in the studio telling me, oh, that sounds great. I should put that in my song. I'm like, but that's mine. I wasn't saying it to give to you, right? And I managers, artists, many people always saying that they like my lyrics. And then sometimes I would even write a poem and I would put it on like a caption or something on Instagram. And then the next thing I know, I would hear somebody say it, even friends. And it hurt me a lot because, mind you, I wasn't releasing my poetry. I wasn't releasing my words for so long as a form of protecting it from this person that would have went ahead and told everyone that they made me. They made my career, they made everything to do with me. So I avoided that. Okay. A person that would have taken all ownership of everything that I did. Okay. Because that's what they did with other people. And I saw it, I witnessed it, and I knew that that's what they do. So I said, I can't let this person take that gift from me. Okay? Couldn't let them do that. And when I then started to show it, I was having even friends say, like, oh, that rhyme is so good, and taking bits and pieces of it. And I know like words rhyme, everybody can rhyme, but my rhyming is a gift. I have the gift of gap, and I uniquely rhyme. I can rhyme things that most people can't rhyme at all. I'm very, very gifted with my writing, and it is something that since I was a child, I knew I was very, very gifted at. And I knew it was something that was promised to me to protect and honor. So I had to be very, 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 very careful with that. Okay. Now, moving into the second ebook, A Mentoring Dream that we did, I wrote the book, Gangsta Paradise. That night, went to the club, very celebrating, finished my book, released it on Gumroad, said to Baka, hey, Baka, I did this. Baka got me a bottle, celebrate my book. I'm like, yeah, I did my first book, literally got me a bottle to celebrate, right? Um, and I remember after that, I stopped getting invited to the studio, not by that particular person, but other people. Once they started to see that I was publishing my stuff, I stopped getting invited to these sessions, okay, where it was commonality for people to steal from songwriters in these sessions. I wasn't allowed in the room anymore because I had done something where very decisive to say, you can't take what's mine, okay? I might give you what's mine if I want to. If I want to give you royalties and give you a song and give you a beat, give you all those things. And at this time, people didn't know I could produce. I did not share that. But I can give you that if I choose to give it to you. And I probably would, but you don't need to take from me. But so a lot of people, they're just like, oh, well, she took her years to write it and stuff like that. Mind you, I collected poems from a couple of years span and then put it all together in 24 hours to make Gangster Paradise. Okay. Mentoring Dream, I said, you know what? Let me write a book. Okay. Mentoring Dream. Let me write it. Poetry is due about 33 or so. I think it's about 33 pages and more poems than that. I said, let me do that all from the top of my head. Show that I can do something like that. So this was that. This was me doing that. Okay. And here we go. Sorry, my phone is over here on the floor because it's charging. So it's a short charger. Alrighty. So now a lot of times when we talk about my merch, my products, or anything that I do, I always, 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 even in my book, The Vibration of Care, that I don't have here with me today, I talk about drop shipping. I talk about subscriber based incomes. I talked about this in 2019, okay, y'all? All right. In 2019, 2020 or so, 2020, 2019, I talked about this, okay? And the reason why is because I will give you the exact same reasons in this, but with your products is no overhead, no overhead. Very, 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 very smart to do. I think that all businesses, if you're starting out, don't over invest and spend too much when you don't need to. Start little. Once you make the money from drop shipping and you make money with no overhead and very little cost, then you upgrade and then you go to the levels where you pay for other things, right? So introduction to dropshipping. Definition in book distribution. Dropshipping is a retail fulfillment method where a store doesn't keep the books, it sells in stock. Instead, when a store sells a book using the dropshipping model, it purchases the item from a third party, usually print on demand service, and has it shipped directly to the customer. As a result, the seller doesn't have to handle the book directly. Advantages of no inventory: cost efficiency. You save on the costs associated with purchasing and storing bulk inventory, space savings. There's no need for physical storage space, which is particularly advantageous for individual sellers or small businesses. Time management. It allows authors and publishers to focus on the creative and marketing aspects of their business without being bogged down by order fulfillment. Flexibility. You can offer a wider array of books, including niche or specialty items, without the risk of unsold stock. Okay, scalability. Easier to scale the business quickly as there is no need to invest in inventory or storage with each new book released. Okay, remember the essence of drop shipping and self publishing is the ability to sell your books directly to customers without ever stocking a single copy, enabling you to start a publishing venture with minimal upfront costs. Now, the thing is like I explained in previous workshops, you do have to pay for a copy when you do physical books. The reason why is because you need to look at it. It is a proof copy. You always need to get a proof copy. That is so you can see what you are selling to people, okay? And that's very, very important. So these are the three books, The Vibrational Cure, and we'll get into what that's about. Black Indian music, the birth of a genre, okay, Storm. These two books we have here, but I will get into explain what these books are about first and foremost, okay? Maybe me tell you about the books that I've created gives you some ideas for the books that you will create as well. Okay, The Art of Manifesting, The Vibrational Cure, Ace Asiatic. This was a book that I wrote while I was traveling. And one of the things that I did with this particular book was not only put photography, photo shoots that me and Warbucks built on, were very focused. I put merch and products into this. I wanted it to be almost like a table book. I wanted it to be like an IKEA book, whereas my products, also to kind of show like different product ideas. Okay. I wanted to show people what else can you do. Okay. And this was about showing people that you can do group sessions, you could do subscriptions. There's so many different ways to finesse it. Okay, there's so many different ways. Okay, um, I was traveling at the time, so I was showing like the traveling and everything like that. I was in different relationships at that time too. I was in polyamorous relationships, so I even spoke about that. I look at life as a holistic thing. All these things have cause and effect, right? But the vibrational cure, okay? About the vibrational cure. The Art of Manifesting is a profound journey of transformation where Ace Asiatic invites you to embrace a new way of living filled with intention and purpose. This book isn't just a reading experience, it's a gateway to manifesting the life you've always dreamed of. With a unique blend of art, personal insights, and a rich tapestry of topics including transparency, polyamory, creativity, self-worth, and financial freedom. It challenges readers to elevate their lives. Photography by Jason Warbucks enhances the narrative, capturing the essence of each topic with striking visuals that complement the text. The book weaves together themes of healing, cannabis, and the pursuit of tangible dreams into a nonfiction narrative that's both euphoric and grounding. The Vibrational Cure is more than a book, it's a companion on your journey to self discovery and manifesting a life filled with joy, abundance, and fulfillment. And a lot of the stories of, relationships and things like that, and self worth, financial freedom tie into the fact that I was literally just dating like executives. And that kind of took a different toll in power dynamics. I was not that educated to know about power dynamics. I was just like, well, give me a rich man. What's wrong with having a rich man? And I wasn't fully understanding the situations I was putting myself in. So that's that book at that time. And you can definitely read that I was starting to discover it. You can definitely see that I was starting to learn about like the unfair advantages that these people had over me. So here we move into Black Indian music or trap vogue. Okay. And that is this book right here. Okay. And oh yeah, Vibrational Cure. This book I've done a complete price redo of it when I first distributed. It was a little expensive, but first editions, right? So that particular book, the pages are uncoded pages. Okay. They're not the same as these pages. You're going to see this book is far more expensive than Vibrational Cure. And the reason why is this is not Vibrational Cure. This is a whole different entity. This is a whole different life. Okay. This has lyrics, sheet music, and visual content. Okay. So read this while listening to my music. Now, I'm going to read the bio synopsis about it real quick. Okay. About the birth of a genre. Okay. In the birth of a genre, Ace Asiatic, also known as Amethyst, Amaris orchestrates a symphony of visual and lyrical artistry that charts new territories in music and expression. Enriched with photography by Jason Warbucks, this book offers a pioneering blend of musical compositions, poetry, lyrics, and channeled messages. It stands as a manifesto for cultural evolution, spotlighting the transformative power of Black Indian music in trap vogue, and invites readers to engage with a deeply personal way, encouraging the manifestation of their dreams into reality. Okay. And these are glossy pages, okay, like a magazine. Okay? And here's like the QR codes. So people can scan and listen to the music. People can check out the Instagram. Okay. It says here, this book, like my previous book, The Vibrational Cure, is meant to expand unique possibilities available for you to express yourself. You will find everything in this book is a keepsake of inspiration. Okay. So the gift of curation is here. Okay. We have some sheet music, the Glorious Mind sheet music. These are compositions that I've uniquely made. Some more photos. Okay. Pictures. Okay. Interdependence, poetry. Okay. Interdependence. All right. Because you may have to go it alone until your tribe appears. Organization, economics, I record at home. As a bitch, I would love to be in a plush out studio, but that's not the circumstance today is right to you. This route I'm on is out of understanding my capabilities, knowing that it costs me almost nothing to create the music, so I can delve into other sectors to finance. Okay. Sonic Goddess, lots of different things, okay, that we can, more sheet music. It says, I remember hearing that Deepak Chopra has well over 80 books written. And I said, bet. Okay. More pictures, more pictures. Okay. And here we go. Oh, even here. So it says controlling your assets. So many of us have $1 billion assets that are unattended to. Tap into your talents, water your garden. Co-creator, mastermind, okay? And like I said, this one is not the cheap one, but it is meant to inspire. Oops. It's meant to inspire, it is meant to provoke thought, it is meant to teach. Okay. All right. The birth of a genre. Okay. And here we go. Let's get into Storm. Storm I just released. And we made it about 2 years ago, my mother and I. Um, This one, you'll see that the pages are uncoded. The reason why these pages are uncoded because it's a coloring book. My mom, she did these PNG designs. Okay, so she took my pictures. She did these line tracings of them to make a coloring book. Okay, at the time, I was wanting to do a particular cover, and the cover that I was doing was with somebody, and they were a visual artist, but then they kind of went into a depression. And out of nowhere, not laughing at their depression, but the irony of that was what ended up having put me into a depression. But yeah, Storm. And Storm is $30. Okay, guys. So Storm, extremely just here, make it so. But the person, basically, we were about to make a cartoon album cover and they disappeared. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't know if they'll ever finish it. Who knows? But my mom kind of saw how much that took me down because I was like, oh my God. And she's like, well, I can try to draw something of you. And she did. She did over 15 pictures. Okay. And we put all of those 15 into this coloring book. Okay. So, all right. And she did all of that. Okay. And then there, of course, there's colored pictures that she did, and she did the colors so accurately. So see, this is the colored pictures that she did. There's my mama. I have her biography in here. Okay. So make sure you guys go and get this one. Please get this to support me and my mama. Okay. I also put some previews of some future books, my graphic novels in the end. Okay. Like I said, it was 2 years. My biggest issue was I kept publishing the book, and then when I would go to publish the book, like I said, you have to buy the proof copy. I kept missing because it's 15 days that they give you to purchase that book. Okay, and then it comes down, and then you have to do the whole process over again. And I kept missing it. I know, like, you guys are like, oh, 15 days? That's a long time. No, it's not for me. I kept missing it. So I had to wait until I could just purchase this like relay type of thing and had the time to sit down and just do it, like release it, publish it, buy it, do all that in one sitting. Okay. So, Storm, in a unique collaboration between East Asiatic, known as Amethyst, Amaris, and It Girl by Carmen, Storm emerges as a 48-page coloring book that transcends traditional boundaries. This captivating journey through Amethyst's world is transformed into a colorful canvas by Carmen, showcasing a fusion of photography by the and imaginative drawings. There's also mandalas in this book. She did not draw the mandalas, so you can get free images online to do that kind of stuff for your coloring book. Make sure that you always double check to make sure that it's not somebody's unique work where they're not allowing people to do it. Don't steal people's stuff, obviously, but there are mandala pages available that you can just access to put into your own coloring books. Okay. So photographers like Jason Warbucks, Selena Faith, Jungle Flower, and director Saad contribute to a visual feast that blends with serene mandalas and previews an upcoming graphic novel. Okay. So let me double check. I want to check one. You know what's so funny? Okay. I literally thought and that I accidentally put Jungle's last not her last name, but her older name, like Reese Zigazzaga in it. And I did, but I actually on set portfolio shoot, original photo by Jungle Flower, formerly known as Reese Zigazzaga. Put some respect on the name. Some respect on the name. I want to double check that. Perfect. Okay, and then I want to go into this coloring book that my mom did. And all about Yamai. He is a star. Yamai is an absolute star. So here we go. It's a little workbook for him. Okay. And then look, see his pictures. He's so cute. So, so cute. And so like they can print endless copies of this. Okay. They would be able to print many, many different copies of this book if they want to for the rest of their life now. Okay. They have the link, they're good, they're set up, and see, so he has stuff to play with and things to work with. Okay. And so you can see here, no random branding or anything like that. And that's the ISBN code, which you need to sell books and to monetize books. This one here, as you can see, also doesn't have any signage, but this one does have the blurb signage on it. Okay. Not sure why that one does. Could be something that when I released it. Here we go. So let's talk about flexibility. Dropshipping's on-demand nature allows self-publishers to offer a broad selection of titles, editions, or book formats like hardcover versus paperback without the need for large, diverse inventories. Authors can quickly respond to market trends, reader preferences, or feedback by updating or customizing their books without worrying about existing stock. This model supports experimenting with niche markets or limited edition releases with less financial risk, encouraging creative freedom and innovation, and reduce risk. Okay. Self publishers can avoid the financial risk associated with unsold inventory that can become obsolete or require discounting to move. Okay. Without the need to pre-purchase inventory, there's no concern about overestimating demand and being left with unsold stock. And you can order stock. And after you do 10 copies, then the percentages come down. Like it is actually cheaper to order more. And I've done that. Vibrational Cure, I ordered about 20 copies of it and sold them out. I should have kept one for myself, but I sold them out. And now if people want to go get it, they just order it on my website and then it prints on demand. Okay. Drop shipping eliminates long-term storage fees, reducing recurring costs that can erode profit margins over time. All right. Minimize upfront investment. Okay. Traditional publishing requires significant capital to print and stockpile copies, which is risky for self-publishers. Dropshipping allows authors to sell books without purchasing large quantities upfront, significantly reducing initial costs. This model enables authors to invest in marketing and promotion, which can be crucial for the book's success. One of the things that I went through when I was really trying to get into my book life, my bag, my bag, was I was talking to different like publishers. I was talking to many, many other publishers, spoke on the phone with them, got the price margins, got the numbers, how much it cost me, how much it would do this, da da da. Having to sign deals and stuff. And I was like, oh, that doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. So I had to find different ways. I had to find different ways, and this was probably one of the best ways to do it was drop shipping. I also want to read you this page to make it so page here. Let's do that. So, dear creator, nothing has been a bigger gift than this. And this is this coloring book, okay? This has healed so many parts of my inner child. At a point in my once impressionable past, people would deflect that I was not worthy of love because of my art, or that my family would hold shame towards me because of how they perceive me. Then, ironically, comes along my amazing mother, who showed me she sees the beauty in what I create. The drawings you see in this book are the biggest act of support I have ever felt. You will find mandalas, pictures, and pictures for coloring. Enjoy. And please send your art to be posted. And I put my business email. So very, 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 very cool. Want to be able to give you guys lots of different inspiration. So let's check out my uh, Bookright. So let's check out Bookright. So Bookright is the free program that you will use on blurb.com. Um, I don't use any other drop shipping distributors. I use Gumroad for my ebooks and I use Blurb for this. And who knows, I might migrate my ebooks to real books one day on Blurb. We'll see. But I want to show you how it looks when somebody is in this Bookright system, okay? Say I have my pictures, I move my pictures around, I'm on Canva, I input my Canva, I do all of that. I input it here. It's extremely simple, okay? Then you add several different pages, and then let's go here and say, for example, I want to upload this book. Project defines. Wait, you forgot. Okay. So let's put like a cover or so. Let's just put a dud cover on it. Okay, let's put a dud cover. So that way we can move along to the next process. Okay. Side. There we go. So let's see if we can do that now. Okay, so you do that. Basically, you upload, you do your ISNB, and then it has the information, your title, and everything like that. Okay, it'll tell you the type of format and everything. Here, for paper, make sure that you go over here, papers and format, and you can change your cover, make it a soft cover, inside cover, things like that. The mat, you can convert your book if you want to convert your book to different things. It has so many different options. Okay, photo book, trade book, okay, magazine, all right, and lay flat book. All right. So super simple. I want to be able to show you guys that as well. I don't want you guys to be like, go use go use Bookright, use Blurb, and I didn't explain to you how exactly that works. Okay, you guys know me. I'm always making sure that I explain anything. And if you have any more questions about Bookright or anything like that, just leave it in the comments below and we can make a part two. I'm thinking we might do a part two so I can print vibrational care again and then preview that. Okay. And yeah, we already looked at these books throughout the workshop because I wanted to make sure that we could get started and not take too long. But like here, I have in this particular book, my Twitch emotes are available. Okay. And here we go for this particular book. Let's see what else we have available here. Credits. Okay. One of the things that I want to show you about these credits that makes me laugh is look at the names. Okay. Okay. So contributing photographer Jason Warbuck, special thanks to Selena, Faith, and Lebronza. She helped me out with so much of this, so much of it. She's helped with my tan, my outfits, everything like that. Okay, so my creative director, executive producer, composer, editor, stylist, and model, Amethyst Amaris, okay? And my different names as well. Okay, very cool. Reason why we actually put sheet music into a book, and I've spoken about this before, all right, is if you own your original music and you are a musician, please, 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 please start putting your sheet music into books. Sheet music actually makes quite a bit of money, okay, for you through royalties. So I want you guys to get all the monies that you can, and we will be getting into that in the coming workshops in the record producing BTB for May as well. Okay, so we have next time one last workshop, April workshop next Tuesday. Okay, that is album covers. And we're just going to kind of like do like a recap of what we did where because we made some covers on this week's workshop. Okay, so we were going to go over them, talk about that, and we're actually going to be posting some stuff. And there's going to be some other topics that we'll cover as well. And then we move into May on Thursday will be the workshop. And that is when we are going to, here, actually, I'll show you. Be better than I'll tell you creation stories with the genealogy resources on Thursday. So next Thursday, okay, May 2nd, all right, 7 o'clock EST. Okay. patient stories of genealogy resources, okay? And this will all be in the presentation, record producing B2B on Mondays, right? Record producing B2B. And then we have artists finding financial freedom in trees on Tuesday, okay? And that is not just reforestation, that is cannabis as well. Okay, we will start opening up discussions about the cohort graduates and everything like that. You have to in order to graduate. So make sure you guys, whoever is collecting your replays, making sure that you are filling out your workbooks and everything like that, so you can be involved, and then you can also get your graduation process done. And so all graduates of these workshops, okay, will gain affiliate sales access to 10. Now, this is in regards to me selling my prints, okay? I sell some of my prints for a couple $100s, okay? And that is what I want to provide for people to be able to access. I want to allow people to make money and percentages off of products that are these drop shippings and print on demand. Okay, I can do that. And if we do this properly and correctly, then I would be able to make a system where we can do this in other places. Like, for example, I'm going to ancestral land. So I want to be able to also bring jobs and provide work there as well to help support the community and help teach people how can you make some money, and use my art as a way for people to tap in and make. I believe everyone is creative. I believe we all sing with one voice. But if you don't feel that creative and you still want to sell things that are creative, this is perfect for you, like I said, a lot of people feel like they're not creative enough to do these things, but that's okay. You might have skills in so many other ways. You might know a lot of people and you can sell really good. This is the perfect thing for you. All right. And here is my website that you can go and check out. Okay. And as always, Chimigwich, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for checking out these books with me. These lovely, lovely books, and my mom's coloring book. I love it, love it, love it. Like I said, I want to, sorry for that, but I want to be able to, let's stop my sharing. I want to be able to print off vibrational cure and show you guys that as well. Reason being is vibrational cure is a very good book. It's very well done. It's my first physical copy of a book. I do want to show you it. I think that would be really good. So for those of you that want a part 2, make sure you leave a comment below. Make sure you guys subscribe. Y'all get involved. Peel the corner to remove. Okay, whatever. But ADHD, y'all. But make sure you guys get involved. Do what you can, stream the music. Happy to see you. Chimegwich, thank you so much for coming out. And thank you for everyone that got their replays for this. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.